Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, Jen. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Angelica. How are you?
My day has been extremely stressful. I've had like a super stressful day.
What's going on?
It's just been too much. It's just been too much. It's just been too much. Like just arguing about nothing for no reason. It's just you just make sure just people. Just make sure at the end of the day you have a supportive background. Make sure that you always have people that's willing to support you, seriously, because if you don't, you're going to end up looking crazy.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm doing pretty good, you know. I mean, besides the petty stuff, I'm doing good overall, and shoot, I'm just hoping to have a good day. I mean, I hope to have a good evening, hoping to have a good Friday tomorrow. Thank God tomorrow's Friday, yes. But, yes, y'all, This is your host, Angel Vondrina.
And I'm your host, John Mosby, and you are listening to Confession Session.
Confession Session. See, I've been on it. I see you play games, but I've been on it.
I'm just gonna laugh at that because how could you honestly think that was even close to? You didn't even at least chime in.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? You know what? This is why I always be. What? This is why I'll be done with you. This is why I'll be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with you because I tried so hard. Last week was a bust, but at least I caught the pause. I felt like on time. Confession, pause, session. Like I caught it, and you change it up on me every week. I promise. If you listen to all of them, just listen to the beginning, the first 2 minutes, you'll be like, oh yeah, oh, okay. I see what she's talking about. When you have an opportunity, do that. But I just want to thank everyone who tuned in last week. Thank you. We truly appreciate the love and support. Don't be afraid to share, tweet, retweet, and like our post in regards to Confession Session. And if you know someone with a secret or someone that needs to get something off their chest, have them call the show because we want to hear it all. Thank y'all again for tuning in, and make sure y'all check out our fan page, Angel Jeune, and Pound Confession Session. And once again, you guys can ask us anything, but overall, we're going to move into them hot topics.
Absolutely. Really quickly, I want to say, because we do have a couple of spots that you can check us out at. So we also have a Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Confession Sessions. That's with the S. And then we also have our Instagram page, Confession to Us. And that will keep you all updated on the posts, any new episodes. But you also know by now, every Thursday, 7:30, new episodes. And also, our question of the day is going to be, when is the last time you were flat out rejected, and how did you handle it? Again, when is the last time you were flat out rejected, and how did you handle it? But let's get into our topic. So, Angelica, did you want to start us off?
Sure, I can start off with Hurricane Matthew, but I thought we should do the vice presidential debate.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. So, if you all have not been, caught up on what's been going on, the vice presidential debate was Tuesday night. It was held at the Longwood University in Farmville, Virginia. Tim Kaine was Hillary Clinton's running mate, and Mike Pence was Donald Trump's running mate. I think overall it was definitely boring. It was more like a typical debate compared to, because, the actual presidential debate, it was just so comical because, both Hillary and Donald are media-driven, in their characters. And I think this time around, for instance, Donald Trump's running mate Mike Pence, he was very smooth, calm and collected. And I feel like people who are hardcore Republicans and do want to stand for Trump now, they do have someone, that they can say is reliable and have a reason to actually vote for this man. I think overall Pence did win because of how poised he was, and he did just seem like a good guy in nature. And he didn't agree with Trump on a lot of the issues. But at the end of the day, I think people with sense would realize the bigger picture, Donald Trump. should not be president.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if Jesus was his running mate. Well, if Jesus was running mate, then maybe, but you know what I'm saying? Anybody less than Jesus, like, they're not going to change shit. And I think with Tim Kaine, it was just like he was just trying to portray this image that he wasn't. Like, I think he was sent out to be like this attack dog, and it's just like, nigga, like, you know about their life. Like, it was just coming across like he kept interrupting Pence, and it was just, it was just kind of whack. You know, so it definitely was an L for the Clinton campaign. But overall, clearly, they're the vice presidents. This is their first and last debate. You know, I'm sure Pence had a lot of preparation, a lot of pressure, and he delivered. But at the same time, we all know when it comes to November 8th, y'all motherfuckers need to vote for Hillary Clinton because Donald Trump is not a real-life politician. He don't know what the fuck you talking about. He don't know what he's doing. But what did you feel about it? What did you feel about the debate?
There were, like, more Democrats than Republicans in the audience, and they stated that Pence won, like you stated. And there was a vote of 48%, with Kaine coming in at 42%, and that was the rate on the debate. People thought that Tim Kaine actually did worse than it was expected when the votes they came in, and pretty much 38% thought he did better than what he did, 43% thought he did worse than what they expected, and 15% was in between. But as far as the battle of expectations goes with Mike Pence, 67% thought that he was better, and 14% thought he did worse than they expected. And again, this is about 15% was in between. Overall, the audience was skewed more toward Democratic. Like, Governor Mike Pence, I don't know. What?
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say he pretty much overall, the campaign was crazy. And in the words of Sally Cohen, well, as it turns out, if you refuse to acknowledge any horrible things that Donald Trump has said, then it's actually pretty easy to defend him. And I truly believe that. Yeah.
And that's some real shit, because that's what he did. He didn't agree with Donald Trump, and like you said, it was just basically like I was reading about another commentator, and he was saying, like, you know, Mike Pence moves like he's on another planet, you know. So if you acting like you don't know what's going on, you know, then obviously Donald Trump would be the better presidential candidate. But yeah, I don't. But November 8th, vote for Hillary Clinton.
Just make sure y'all do your research, you know, and
absolutely
tune in. Make sure you guys do.
Also, I feel like maybe in what's 4 years from now, you know, 2020, you know, maybe Mike Pence is president. So I don't know too much about his background, so don't let me get to lying. But you know, from he did seem a lot more level-headed and like, you know, knew what he was talking about compared to Donald Trump. But at the same time, as far as the presidents go, Hillary Clinton is definitely more qualified than Donald Trump at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're not relying on vice presidents. I don't think they're making that big of a decision. You know, they ain't running shit in the White House, okay? So don't be a fool.
Yeah, you're right. So, y'all, let's get into this next topic. We're going to talk about Hurricane Matthew. And this is like the scariest shit ever. Anyone that's going in this mess, I'm sorry. I'm praying for y'all. And it's just really sad. I know pretty much what I've heard is that the residents along the U.S. East Coast are bracing for a direct hit within the hurricane. And then as far as the hurricane watches and a warning, they're posted for portions of eastern Florida. And the storm is expected to impact Georgia, those in Carolina, also into this weekend. It's so bad that in a conference yesterday, they stated that South Carolina is beginning coastal evacuations as of yesterday, and stating Beaufort and Charleston definitely need to go ahead and plan on evacuating at 3 p.m., and this was yesterday. There's stores with empty shelves already, and it's extremely long lines at gas stations for gas. And we were also told that the conditions will worsen in the Bahamas, and 3 storms are expected to batter the islands by early tomorrow. So keep them in your minds and keep them in your prayers, everybody. What you think about that?
It is very scary, especially because, you know, I'm down here in the Carolinas. I'm in North Carolina, though. They said by the time it gets to us, it's going to be a Category 2, and like you said, it will be along the coast. So me, I'm inland. I'm like, you know, 2.5, 3 hours from the coast. So people in Raleigh, it's like I think we're on alert, you know, but they're not really afraid. Well, people like me that's not really used to hurricanes, you know, being from Milwaukee, it's like unless we have it's a tornado, and I don't
right,
know.
like, okay, a big-ass rainstorm, okay.
Ever, you know, not in my lifetime, there was a tornado in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it's just like, you know, I don't know how to handle it. So I'm just hoping all this is going to be is heavy rain, and that's something you can pay attention. But like you said, you know, we need to keep everyone in our prayers as far as in the Caribbean and Florida, because I believe right now Haiti has, they said it's a total of 20 people that have lost their lives, and and the water hasn't even went down. So it's just like the number can go up drastically, you know, once they actually see, like, you know, because everything's covered in water, you know. But it's just really unfortunate. It's really scary, you know. So, like you said, you know, it's just pray for our world. It's just because it's
seriously. But listen, this is one of my fears: being somewhere in a tsunami or tornado or a hurricane break out. Okay, let me just tell you this. I remember I was on my way. I was in Oak Creek, and me and my family, we got text messages on our phones. And it was saying that a hurricane was about to break out. I mean, a tornado. It said a tornado was about to break out. And so we drive in. I'm up there like, I need to get my package from UPS. You know how it is when you wait on the package and you finally get it. And they open up like 3 hours at nighttime. So, yeah, I'm there, you know, trying to go get my package or whatever like that. And next thing you know, he's like freaking out. My husband, he's driving all like, we got to get home. And I'm like, oh, my God, calm down. Stuff was flying and shit. I'm like, oh, damn, maybe we do got to get home. But, like, this is one of my biggest fears. And then my cousin in Batesville, Mississippi, or no, she's in, like, Grenada, Mississippi. She had a recording of a tornado in her backyard, and it's so crazy. She was just out there just recording, like, I'm from Milwaukee. This tornado ain't going to sweep me up. Like, girl, get in the house. But, yeah, she recorded it, and she actually posted it on Facebook. And then it's so crazy because it actually passed through a part of Mississippi before. Like, I remember last year I was down there, last December, almost a year ago I was down there, and it was flooded everywhere. And I was trying to go see my father's gravesite, and I couldn't because the water was that high. It flooded everything. And it was based off of, you know, a tornado that happened. You've seen things all messed up. But, yeah, overall, sad news. You know what I'm saying? Pray, keep them in your prayers. We're going to move on to that next topic, though.
Absolutely. So it's looking like Bill Clinton may have love child out here. You know, I guess he just always been a hoe. Like, motherfucker just can't keep his dick in his pants. So I was like, but anyways, 30-year-old
no, seriously.
man by the name of Danny Williams claims he's Bill Clinton's son. His mother was a prostitute back in the day, and she had an affair with Bill Clinton starting in 1984. And it continued for years, but he stopped doing her after she told him that he was pregnant. She was pregnant by him. Star Magazine, however, did take a DNA test, and it says that they could be related. But Danny wants another DNA test because he's saying, like, Daddy's his father. And they weren't getting any attention from, I guess, media or the Clinton administration. I don't know, from as far as it's just, I don't know. But until he changed his name on Facebook as Danny Williams Clinton. But, I mean, honestly, they do look alike. You know, it's only so much as someone that's biracial, you can look like, you know, a white man. But I do think they do definitely have a lot of the same facial features, like the nose and the smile. So, I mean, I can see it, and the boy is clearly mixed, and his mother is not. So, I mean, I can see it, but at the same time, she's having an affair with, she's having an affair with Bill Clinton. So she could have been having an affair with, she could have been having sex with a lot of politicians. So, you know, you don't know. What do you think about it?
I can't say that I'm surprised by the news. We all know that Bill Clinton was a hoe. I actually feel like in what I'm about to say that you, like, came over my house and shuffled through some of my notes, because what I'm about to say is close similar to what you just said. But like I said, we all know Bill Clinton was a hoe, and he was a messy hoe at that. I saw the boy who stated that he was Bill Clinton's son, and he kind of looks like him. I mean, he's 31 years old. He looks like Bill Clinton. I watched a few videos with picture comparisons, and yes, Danny Lee got that Bill Clinton nose and that Bill Clinton chin. And in my humble opinion, if he wasn't black and he had a white mom, he would be a spitting image of Bill Clinton. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's a lot of people out there that's trying to, claim people that have some type of power or whatever they feel as their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like the conversation we recently had a couple months ago about the dude who was trying to say that he was Prince's son. But this all seems like the real deal. Like, he also wants, like you said, Bill to take a DNA test. And typically I will be like, come on, like, this is a waste of time. Why is y'all playing? And I completely understand why Bill wouldn't want to be with his cheating adulterer ass. But I'd have to force my hand if I was Donnie Lee. They look too similar.
Then my thing is, it's just like, why now? Like, why now? Like, he says that, Bill has this like significant disease to where he's gonna die soon or whatever. Like, that's what the website I was reading on is saying. But it's just like, you want to come out with this bullshit in the middle of an election. Like, why are you trying to damage the campaign? Like, Hillary Clinton is all we got right now. Like, you can't be doing no bullshit like this. I don't know. He does. Maybe 31 years of his life he has been trying to reach out to his father, and just now it's happening. But if that man is your father, just wait on it. Just wait. Just wait. At least wait till they're in the White House. Keep that shit low key. Like, he's looking real messy. Like, it's just looking real messy. I don't know. Just gross.
You're right.
On to the next topic. If you all haven't heard, it was some middle school students. Hey, babe. My baby father's just watching the house. I'm sorry, y'all. But there was some middle school students that during Spirit Week decided to dress up as KKK. They were at the Wiregrass Ranch High School. I'm not sure. I don't know if this was in Florida. But yeah, I guess it was Spirit Week or whatever. They dressed in KKK costumes. After it became like a lot of racial tension because some children need during a football game and the national anthem, because I'm sure you all know about the whole Colin Kaepernick. We talked about it, but it was some students at the school, some football players that took an E during the national anthem, so the kids decided to wear that. Two of them were Hispanic, one was Middle Eastern, and there also was another child that was connected with it, and he had a Confederate flag, but he was not. He didn't get in any trouble because I just told him to remove the flag, and he did, and that was it. But how do you feel about that? First off, Angelique.
Spirit Week costumes, they dressed up as KKK members. There is, and 2 of the 3 students were Hispanic and Middle Eastern. What were they thinking, and why would their parents allow them to leave a house looking like such? Do they understand that the white supremacists don't like them either? Hell, look at all the crap Donald Trump is saying. Like, and another student, apart from the trio, wore a Confederate flag, like you said, during Spirit Week. What the hell is going on in this school where the students feel like they can go unnoticed and that will be acceptable? I heard that the school officials also said that they're not going to state or they have not stated the disciplinary actions that they're going to take. I don't feel this is as bad as those school hoes that wear them shirts that spelled out the word nigger. So whatever the punishment is for this trio, it shouldn't be thicker than that. The question on everybody's mind is, why would brown people want to dress up as Klansmen? That's just strange.
No, it's very disgusting. I think because a lot of Hispanics, they don't really I don't really know too much about the Indian culture, but maybe they're in the same playing field. I guess because they feel like they're not black, that, and the attacks as far as with the KKK was against black people, that they're in a better situation. But it's like true white supremacists do not like any of y'all. If anything, they will respect a black person more than they would a Middle Eastern or Hispanic person. It's just like when people say racist things as far as white people, they say racist things, they will never outwardly say it about black people in public. Motherfuckers don't care about no other race. They're going to say what they say. When I was in high school, I never heard any racial things towards me, but I will always hear, white people say stuff about Hispanic people and Middle Eastern. So I just don't really get how they think that they're in a better situation, and A lot of times, when I talk to other minorities, I talk to them as if they are black. Like, I don't know why. That's just something I always be, maybe from my background. But I just always look at us as being in the same boat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But other races don't feel that way. I feel like black people, we look out for everybody, but nobody looks out for us. And maybe we need to stop doing that shit because it to me, that is so crazy. Like, what would your Hispanic ass be doing with a fucking Ku Klux Klan hoodie on, looking a damn mess and insecure about who the fuck you are?
Pretty much.
Because you're not white, and that's what you want to be white so fucking bad. It's just gross. Just so gross.
Yes. Well, you guys, also we're just going to do a recap of the question of the day. When is the last time you were flat out rejected, and how did you handle it? And now we're going to move on. And if you want to call in, if you're listening online, that phone number is 516-595-8282. All right, y'all, we're going to move into this next topic. An oddball couple vow to make it work. You may be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, I'll let you know. This 24-year-old woman married a 68-year-old man, all right? The couple made a shocking discovery 3 months after tying the knot while flickering through a photo album that they realized that the man's estranged son was actually the bride's father. The bride was left in overwhelming despair after discovering her husband was her granddaddy, but the 68-year-old millionaire pretty much stated that he has no plans to divorce his 24-year-old granddaughter wife because he's already had 2 failed marriages. This is, listen, they met on an online dating site. They were pretty much estranged from their families and only made the connection 3 months after the wedding. And overall, what she had to add to it is that every couple is different and special in their own way. I feel our bond is strong, that even something like this is not going to make us break up. How do you feel about that?
That's disgusting. I think if she got into the situation as, being money hungry and a gold digger, because that's what it sounds like to me. If they met online, it sounds like they met on Seeking Arrangement. For all the gold diggers out there, there's a website called Seeking Arrangement. You can meet, like, rich men or whatever. But just know you have to be a bad bitch. Look in the mirror. If you're not a bad bitch, do not even go on that website because there's no point. So much competition on there. Not saying like I know, but I'm just saying. Like, gold diggers are motherfuckers. Gold diggers look at that shit as a fucking profession. So you eating Cheetos and thinking you cute and motherfuckers trying to talk to you on a daily basis, no. If you ain't looking like no damn supermodel, don't be realistic. Stay off that fucking website. But, back to what I was saying. If she was looking for a come-up, she needs to stop being gross and leave him the fuck alone. Because now with her being his granddaughter, she could just get the coin just for being a fucking granddaughter. She ain't got to fuck on him.
Right, yeah, on the real, straight up. You ain't lying.
How do you feel about her?
People say that African Americans are so fucked up for rioting and making a statement, but this is some nasty ass shit. First of all, you're 24, younger than my young ass, and you married a 68-year-old man who won the lottery. Okay, so you did what you had to do to survive living your life as a young slut. But after finding out this man was your granddad, you decided to stay together because of your vows? Was it because of the vows or was it because of the money? It was just so bizarre how they found out that they were a couple by looking through the old photo album book, him stating, oh, that's my son. And she was like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, can you feel awkward? Then they're trying to make it seem like it's normal. Like, that's not normal with the granddad saying, I've already had 2 failed marriages, and I'm determined not to have a third, and a granddaughter mentioning every couple is different. And they have a different special kind of bond in their own way, and she feels like this is something strong, and even this is not going to be enough to make them give up. Bitch, it should make you give up. It should make you run for the hills. I just hope
it sounds like they don't got
teeth
in their mouth. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they don't have teeth. and you know they don't mow their grass, and they live in a trailer. Well, once upon a time, she definitely in a trailer. He didn't came up because you know he won a lottery, but you know trailer park definitely is in their heritage. That's what it sounds like to me. And they're fucking disgusting because there's no fucking way that you found out somebody's grandparent. First of all,
she worked what she had and ended up fucking her granddad. That's pathetic.
Right. It's like as a 24-year-old, you should be grossed out fucking on a 68-year-old man in general.
Oh my,
but a
yeah.
6-year-old man,
unless a 68-year-old man looking good like that. Unless a 68-year-old man looking good. Like I know this dude, he stay in my building, he's actually a pastor. He turned 62 this year, and he actually looks really nice. Like he looks
no,
nice.
but you ain't trying to fuck on him. I've seen some fine.
Of course not, but I'm just saying.
But I say
he's an attractive old man.
Just like you're just a very nice looking man, but it's not like a sexual attraction. I say like as far as someone in their 20s finding somebody sexually attractive is no higher than like 45. Like I mean, like in all honesty, because I've seen.
You
like,
can't put an age on it. You don't know. You don't even know.
Huh?
I said, you don't know. Man, this 60-year-old man can come up to you looking like a 42-year-old dude. You like,
well, he can't come up to me because I'm very secure. I'm very secure in my relationship.
No.
So, yeah.
Listen. I'm not talking. I'm just talking in general. Okay, so calm down. Damn. I'm just saying in general. But I don't know. I just think it's gross. Like, why would you married your granddad? Like, that's disgusting. Like, my question is, how far would you go to land a girl or guy of your dreams? Or whatever's convenient for you. Like in this case, she married her granddad.
How far would I go?
Yeah.
Like me personally?
I mean, like you personally, but don't, I mean, you know, I'm sure you are, I know you already got that person in my dreams, blah, 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 you know, but I'm just saying, just answer the question.
Are you drunk right now? No, I was playing. I feel like I would go far. Like, I definitely feel like if this is somebody I was meant to be with, but I feel like that's something you would know. I would do a lot. Like, definitely. You know, it's just, you know, it's work.
Like, how far, though? Like, I mean, are you willing to go as far as, like, oh, I'll do anything for you financially? Or are you willing to go, like, further than that? Like, oh, this person messing with you? Where's the gun? Like, how far are you willing to go? To land that person.
Definitely.
Like I'm sure,
because I feel like with my situation, this is the relationship I'm in now. This is like the first time when I like initially going on dates and stuff like that, where I was the one that was just like, oh yeah, I got to like bring this check, like you know what I'm saying? Because I was always like very judgmental. I always look at niggas like, oh okay, like I remember one time, this was so gross. So I went on a date. Yeah, we so getting off topic. But I went on a date with this guy, and we went to the movies. Now, how much is the fucking movies? Like $13, if that. It's like max 20 if you're going like IMAX. I feel like 20 is pushing it, maybe 18. But we was definitely not in no IMAX theater, and we got to the thing, and he was in front. So I'm like, okay, he gonna pay. And he was like, yeah, can I get one for something? And I'm like, nigga, are you fucking serious? Like, are we seriously splitting a movie theater ticket? Like, what kind of broke nigga shit? Like, you're gross.
Wow, that is hilarious.
How far would you go?
I feel like I've gone far. I've gone very far now. I don't feel like I would go as far. My limit is like the whole murder thing. Like, if you try to murder somebody, I'm out. Like, I'm willing to go as far as being cheated on or the murder situation. Like, once that cheating happened and that penis engaged in that vagina or them text messages are like, love you too, yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, I don't think I can accept cheating. I'm not going to go that far.
Accept cheating. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done, yeah. But, and also, I mean, not but also, if it goes like, oh my God, I just shot this man in the head, like, oh, I'm turning you in, baby, love you. Like, don't drop the soap. Cause I don't want to deal with that, because now I'm going to jail, too. I want to live.
Would you hold a man down that's in jail, though?
That's deep. That's a deep question.
That's some real life shit. Like, I think about that shit all the time. I don't know why, as like a black man, I think about it, because I feel like hope that mine will never even get a fucking DUI. But it's just like, I don't know. Because it's just like, why the fuck would you get yourself in that situation? But at the same time, it's just like, if you really love that person. Huh?
It really depends. Like, if you, like, I'm not going to hold you down for, you know what I'm saying, 5 years, 10 years and shit, because you wanted to go murder somebody. Now, listen, I'm definitely, like, fucking off. Like, so you can move around with that bullshit. You did this dumb shit. You put yourself in this situation. Like, I cannot 5 years without, man, celibacy my ass. Shit. Like, but I would definitely, like, I would, like, I don't know. I can't even answer that question because it really just depends on my situation. Like, if I'm holding down a mortgage, car notes, all of that stuff, like, no, I'm not going to hold you down. You did some stupid shit. You murdered somebody. You in jail for 15 years. You expect me to stay 15 years and not live for 15? Like, no, you're dumb. You're an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like, oh, you went to jail for like, a month or a couple weeks, I'll hold the house down and not do that. I'm going to have a good, you know what I'm saying, piece, a good dildo, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I'll hold you down. But shit, anything up after all of that, like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can do like a year. Like, that's just too much. That's a lot. That's asking a lot. Like, we're good people.
It's like a nigga in jail, shit. More than a year, he probably cheating on your ass anyways in the pen. Because I hear that's some real shit. Like, I really like hear like motherfuckers feel like straight, man. I mean, I don't know anybody that's been in prison, but like, documentaries and like, you know what I'm saying, hearsay. It's just like, motherfuckers that be in jail for a long ass fucking time, they be fucking them in. Like
on the real.
They do.
I always thought about that too. Like, man, if you go to jail for like, more than like a year, 2 years, that booty gonna start looking real good to you. Like, oh, we got a hold over, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Right. Right.
Shit. Well,
so, y'all, we talking so much. You said what?
Yeah. So you want to start talking about them clown sightings?
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so it's just an update on the whole clown sighting situation. This mirror behind me is being so psycho right now. But yeah. So I guess there has like the whole clown sighting thing. Remember when I was saying it was just in North Carolina? Like, it spread like all over the country. Like, now motherfuckers are seeing people in like California and like all these different places. But it's looking like it's just a social media urban legend. There has not been any, because I don't know if y'all remember like me saying like people were being led into the woods and there were murders and all this stuff. There has been no deaths reported. It's just been more so of a copycat thing. In my honest opinion, I think it's just been what people have seen, like this whole clown phenomenon. So they go out and buy a clown costume or they might already have one and they just go walk somewhere, stand there and be creepy. But the big picture is, you're psycho. You have to remember, like, this is some real life shit. People are afraid that something's going to happen. And motherfuckers never really fuck with clowns like that to begin with. Like, honestly, I don't really know anybody that seriously loves clowns. Like, it's always been a love and hate relationship. It's like, clowns are like pit bulls. Like, it's like you look at them like they're cute, but can I really fuck with you like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they are weird as fuck. But I think the main thing is that now it is going on the news and like people are talking about it, but it's more so as people are being urged to pay attention, because it may turn into something that is more serious than this whole social media urban legend. But at the same time, these clowns can stop bullshitting. If you're not about that life and you're not out here really on some destruction shit, you're going to end up getting fucked up trying to be cute. Because if I see a clown walk up on me, I'm gonna fight their ass. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a motherfucking flyer. Like, I'm gonna swing the fuck off. Unless you got a damn gun, then I'm gonna run a zigzags on your ass. But if not, You know how I am. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, like, cause you fucking. Why do you feel about those situations?
Every year around Halloween, this shit starts to happen. This is a threat to individuals, to children, or even teenagers, especially if you have a fear of clowns. It started in Greenville first, then down in South Carolina, Low Country, then North Carolina, Florida, Kentucky, beyond south to Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, New York. These bastards are trying to lure kids into the woods, into vans, into houses, down particular paths, just hanging around places they shouldn't be and trying to scare people. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I don't know if they're just trying to scare people, but knowing that they're trying to lure people in some places make me think something more sinister would go into effect with anyone going with these clowns. Look, I'm here in Milwaukee. All I know is, like you said, if I catch a clown staring at me, coming towards me, I'm fucking that clown up. If I'm in a car, I'm running that motherfucker over. If I'm walking and I feel threatened, you better be prepared for what I got for that ass because I want to live. I'm serious. I fuck a clown. Fuck a clown. Like, nobody got time for that.
Because they don't understand. Like, because to me, I don't really feel like it's something. I feel like if there, because I don't honestly believe there is clown. At first I did, but I honestly don't believe there is clown. But if motherfuckers is dressed in a clown costume, it's just like this whole guys challenge or this, juju on that beat. Motherfuckers see some shit on the internet and they think it's cute. They want to go do it. But you're going to end up getting fucked up.
You know what? I was in JJ's getting me some shrimp. And I had seen on the news that this boy had got arrested for dressing up as a clown. Now, I didn't get all the information on it, but they, pressing charges and stuff on him. He was already in, I don't know what he did, but he was doing something with that clown stuff because it was a hood chick up in there, and she was like, the clown shit again? And I was just like, oh, your daughter's so cute. Yeah, but anyways.
You're at JJ. Where's y'all JJ's at?
35th and Vine or Belite, something like that.
Yes. I got Chris on JJ's because there's one down here, in Durham. But JJ's back home.
But it's 40 minutes away from your house, though.
You said what?
I said, but it's 40 minutes away from your house because you Sedity.
No, it's not 40 minutes. It's 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But it's not in the hood. That's what I'm saying. It's not in the hood. But, yeah, there's one down here. We are getting so fucking off topic.
Okay, all right. Well, anyways, y'all, Nate Parker addresses the rape case in an emotional 60-minute interview. Now, Parker, he wants people to focus on his film, The Birth of a Nation, and not on his 1999 sexual assault case. That happened when he was 19, and he's now 36. Nate Parker, and his Penn State roommate, Gene Celestin, were both charged with raping a fellow student. Nate Parker, he was acquitted, and his roommate was convicted, but the verdict was eventually overturned. Now, Parker's accuser committed suicide in 2012. So, just a few years ago, she committed suicide, and he pretty much wrote, I do not think her death is tragic. I was falsely accused. I went to court. I sat in trial. I was vindicated, and he said all of this as he cried. He said he feels terrible that this woman isn't here, and he feels terrible that her family had to deal with this, but he's not going to apologize about all of that stuff because at the end of the day, he felt he was vindicated. And pretty much he also stated he heard that people are going to plan to boycott his film due to the past, and he responded by saying he do feel that that's unfortunate. It's unclear whether his past will negatively affect the ticket sales when the film hits theaters, and they hit theaters tomorrow. So we shall see. How you feel about that?
Well, I'm definitely going to see the movie because at the end of the day, it's bigger than him. At the same time, I have a love-hate relationship with Nate Parker because I feel like there definitely is a certain wokeness that you have to have as a black man that is so adamant about telling this Nat Turner story. So I definitely do know that he knows the black experience, but I definitely feel like he may not have necessarily dealt with that. Like you say, he was an athlete at Penn State, and the whole situation, he kind of got off. So, and he's married to a white woman. Not saying that nothing against interracial dating. That's how the majority of African Americans are, But I just feel like I don't know if I really fuck with him like that, but I do want to see the movie, and we have to stop with the bullshit because that is a ploy. Like, that's a whole media ploy because they don't want us to see. They don't want black people to know the story. So they're going to say, like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
This is not about Nate Park. This is about motherfucking Nat Turner.
Right. Pretty much the case is strange, and no one deserves to be blamed for something that they didn't do. However, if you did do something like such, you deserve all the backlash and issues that come with it.
Absolutely.
He was a student.
If he did do it, and in my opinion, I definitely feel like he's not as innocent as he's claiming to be. I don't know if he raped the girl, but definitely, like, she was under the influence. He took advantage, and that's not cool. Would you want somebody taking advantage of your drunk ass, taking your booty hole? You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
You crazy, dude. He was a student when he was accused of raping this girl, but he was acquitted. However, his accuser committed suicide in 2012 at the age of 30. And instead of keeping it moving, he responded to her death with the controversy surrounding the story in a Facebook post. I think any person that didn't commit a crime like such would not have reached out, would not have cared, and, like, honestly, Lord forgive me, but would have been like, good, I'm glad that bitch did. She accused me of doing all of this. She tried to ruin my life and probably would have told, a couple of my friends about how I felt about that. But he's stating he's profound with sorrow, and he can't help but to think of all the implications that this has on her family. Like, what the fuck is that about? I mean, he kind of seems guilty to me, but at the end of the day, he still said that he's not apologizing for her committing her suicide. There's a lot of people that's trying to boycott this, too. They said they're going to boycott they said they're going to boycott this. So we're going to see if its ticket sales are affected by this.
Well, like I said, I will be going to see it tomorrow. I don't agree with rape. I don't agree with rape at all.
Yeah, of course not.
And that's a big issue in this country. I feel like a lot of times that's why people are afraid to come out and say it because, they always say, like, don't put yourself in this situation and what does she do and blah, blah, blah. They always side with the men. But fuck him.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't give a fuck about Nate
right.
Parker. It's about the fucking movie.
Yes. You're right. Again, y'all, our question of the day is when is the last time you were flat out rejected and how did you handle it? And if you all also want to talk about our question earlier that we mentioned, how far would you go to land the girl/guy of your dreams? All right, y'all, we're going to move into that next topic. Wendy Williams, bro. She pretty much stated that Kenya Moore's mom doesn't love her enough to do this. So what she's stating is Sheree's mom signed, her mom's name is on her mortgage documents. Kenya Moore was pretty much asking her, questioning her, why is your mom's name on the mortgage document, this and that, another. And Wendy Williams, she did a snapback. She snapped on her pretty much. I feel like Wendy Williams is a bitch. She's so petty. She reminds me of myself, except people would not want me as a live host on a TV show. Not even now that I was just thinking to myself also, though, why is Sheree's mom on the mortgage documents? But then I thought to myself, hey, self, that's none of your business. And I think Kenya Moore should have told herself that too. But instead, I think she wanted to low-keyly or hell, even high-key, throw shade like your credit score isn't good. Your mom needs to sign your mortgage documents. But then that's when Wendy Williams came in and got that ass saying her mom's name is on the mortgage because her mom loves her and she opens the door when she comes by. Pretty much overall stating that Kenya Moore's mom don't love her. And that was a low blow, but, I mean, when you fight fire with fire, you're going to get burned, obviously. So
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, it definitely did come from a messy place. And, yeah, you know, it is kind of interesting as to why Sheree isn't on her own mortgage, and you know why her mother is on it. But like you said, you know, sometimes people may not be in the situation. They can afford something, but their credit ain't in the right situation, and it's okay. Like, you can say that, but
yep.
You know, why does it fucking matter? Because Kenya's not paying no bills over there. You know,
right.
But at the same time, I feel like Wendy Williams hit a low blow. Like, you talking about
yeah.
like someone's mother. You know that she has issues with her mom. You don't have fucking issues with your mom.
Well, she shouldn't have been broken.
So you don't
That's her
understand
fault.
that.
She's the one that's up there putting the information out there like that. She didn't have to agree. She didn't have to be on a TV show. She agreed to be on the TV show.
She had to be
she
on a
tell
TV
everybody
show,
her
but at the same time, it's just people want to be open, people want to be honest, and they also want to reach out to
people want that
in the same situation. Everybody don't have great moms, actually, so.
Okay, Jen, but everybody, no, she just wants that check. You know, you get paid for being on a damn TV show. She don't give a damn about her fucking mama.
But like
her
you said, she don't have to be open and honest. She could have a fake-ass mama on there, just like she had a fake-ass boyfriend, but she decided not to.
Whatever, man. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.
I just feel like Wendy. I just feel like sometimes Wendy, like, she just talks too fucking much. Like, I love her, you know, for her honesty, but it's just like sometimes you go too far, you know, because it's like you want to sit here and talk shit about everybody else, but you don't want to talk shit about what's going on with you and your cheating ass husband. You know, that's wrecking havoc all around the fucking studios.
Oh, Lord.
You don't want to talk about that, so how you feel like it's okay to sit here? If you're going to be a real-ass person, talk about everybody's flaws, including yours, bitch. Not just motherfuckers that you don't like. That's what I'm saying, because that's what people do. Like her and Charlamagne, it's just like, well, if you're friends with them, they're not going to go in. But it's just like, if they don't like you, you just up to them. Like, they're going to air your shit out, and that's not cool. Like, it's not okay. I like Charlamagne.
Yeah, you're right.
Charlamagne is a real ass nigga. I feel like Wendy Williams, that bitch, you know, man, sometimes she kind of wishy-washy.
You funny. All right, y'all. So y'all all know that Kim Kardashian got robbed, okay? The harrowing details of this armed robbery, $10 million in jewelry was stolen from Kim Kardashian in Paris, has pretty much the media firestorm going crazy. They saying that this is exactly what she wanted. And according to the report from TMZ on Tuesday, there was no surveillance video inside or outside the extremely expensive, extremely private hotel. People are wondering, how did Kim Kardashian free herself from being tied up in a bathroom? Or who found her in the hotel room or in the bathroom? Where was her security and her hotel person or the hotel security personnel? Where are the hotel cameras? How the hell is it that this private place where you can't even find online or on the internet is getting robbed? And private investigators are wondering the same thing. They stated that if this was a publicity stunt, she's going to be in big trouble for making a false police report. You know, like Ryan Lochte did. What's your thoughts on that?
Clearly, it's not fake. Like, motherfuckers are so fucking stupid. Like, people really want to hate Kim Kardashian that fucking bad. They feel like she's dumb enough to sit here and make up some shit after this whole situation with Ryan Lochte, after all these Paris bombings and Paris having not a great look right now. So you know if the shit was fake, it already came out by now because of the size of her celebrity. She definitely was robbed. Everything that happened to her happened to her. It is going to make for good TV, her talking about it. So she's definitely going to have another 2 seasons off of it. But it's unfortunate. Like, I feel sorry for Kim because nobody should have to go through no shit like that.
Yeah.
And Paris is known for that. You know, like I also heard another podcaster, Forrest Rock, who I love, but she was saying, like, in Paris, you know, people talk about high-profile robberies all the time, but it's just because Kim Kardashian is American and her celebrity, she's a superstar. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we hearing about it over here, but it's not. I mean, it's common. I do think it was an inside job. I definitely do think either motherfuckers, as far as her, I don't know if it was her team, but someone who knew of her information definitely did the shit. Like, to me, I just think it's odd that the security guard wasn't with her. She didn't have any security. And then also, like, how they found her. I know that she was, they said that they ended up tying up the, who's the guy? The person at the front desk. And he said what movie he was because he was, like, hog-tied and held at gunpoint and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. But
listen, Kim Kardashian was robbed. Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in her room. How the hell did 5 gunmen locate you, get in your room, gag you, lock you in the bathroom, and then robbed you? And then the robbers got away with $10 million in jewelry and stole 2 personal cell phones of hers. The part of the story that really raises my eyebrow is the fact that no security cameras was in the hotel. And like I said, the investigators are even stating that this is especially odd that the hotel where celebrities stay and supposedly is so secret that you can only book a room if you have a login on their website but cannot locate the hotel's website or telephone number, does not have a security camera. That's bizarre to me.
Yeah. So somebody at that hotel had some shit to do with it. Like I said, it was an inside job. And it was something else that I was thinking about that I was just like, damn.
When you have celebrities staying at a particular location, security cameras as well as online remote monitoring is not very expensive. So like you said, it sounds like an inside job to you. It sounds like an inside job to me.
But also, I would say, because I do work in a place too, as to where we are frequented by very high-profile people, I would say cameras will be everywhere, and we have to sign NDAs and all this kind of stuff, like, because you are around people that, some shit may happen. But people gonna know what the fuck going on. If somebody broke into Kim Kardashian room before she fucking called down, motherfuckers gonna know, like, it's some niggas in Kim Kardashian room right now. Like,
pretty much.
I don't know how I feel. I like just thinking about it. It's just really strange. But I don't think she made the shit up. I do think that she actually.
I don't either.
Who had something to do with it? I don't know if it was her team or if it was the hotel, but it definitely wasn't no spare the moment motherfuckers was just tracking her on Instagram, following around all day. No, niggas on the inside knew about that shit, and they hit her ass up. How did they, only came for her jewelry and knew at the time that she had $10 million at the jewelry? That's interesting, too. Because I feel like, how would people at a hotel know that you have that much money worth of jewelry on you at the time,
Mhm.
So it's just a really weird situation. I do want to know updates about it, but I'm sure she's gonna come out the next 2 years on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So, honey,
I was just robbed. You forgot.
It's bad. Like that's you can't make fun of her for that, because that's fucked up. Like I don't know what the fuck I would do.
It definitely is. Mhm. Well, y'all, we gonna move on to that question of the day. When is the last time you were flat out rejected? I did. I thought you was.
Well, you need to let me say it then. Yeah.
Okay, well, say it then.
When is the last time you were flat out rejected? How did you handle it? Angelica, when was the last time you were rejected? How did you handle it?
All right. It was a pretty long time.
Keep it real. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
I am. It was actually a while ago.
This could be before your marriage and all that, or
It is.
Damn, better not get mad. This is, we know.
Shut up. Just shut the hell up. All right. Anyway.
Okay.
So I was. It was so long ago. I was taking the city bus, and I was on the city bus, and and I had this flip phone, and
flip phone.
It was a flip Samsung phone. It was blue. And I was on the city bus, and it was this dude, and he used to get on the bus with me almost at the same time, and I almost used to get off the bus with me at the same time. And I thought that he was kind of cute, he had this little fro, whatever. He's like kind of light skinned or whatever, you know. He was kind of cute to me. So tell me why. I was sitting on a bus, and one day he actually talked to me. He was like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I'm looking, and I'm like, "Yeah, you know, you can ask me a question." He was like, "Why you got all them diamonds on your phone?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I thought he was going to ask me for my number or something. Why you got all them diamonds on your phone?
Wow.
I had like little decorative diamonds on my phone. And he was like, "Well, you got all them diamonds on your phone." And I was salty as hell. I was like,
you thought he was about to holler?
But I was, right. I was like 15 or 16 or some shit like that at the time. So I was like, oh, okay, diamonds on my phone. Like, that was it. And it was like, that was it. I was just like, oh, because I like, he was like, oh, okay. And kept it moving. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, wow. So,
He tried to rib
like
your ass on the fly, nigga. You know you got to fix your ass.
I got ribbed. Whoa. Yeah. So I feel like that was a rejection that I remember. That was pretty funny to me. I think about it, it's pretty funny. But anyways, when was the last time you were flat out rejected, and how did you handle it?
Last time I was just like flat out like, well, I mean, I never really. Like, motherfuckers, like, really went in on me, like,
oh,
nigga,
please,
no.
Oh, please, no, I'm just kidding.
No, you know, I'm saying, like, I mean, you know, I'm trying to think, maybe when I was, like, younger, and girls would be like, you know, I don't look at you like that. I you know, maybe that's, like, rejection, but I think, like, the last time, I would say, when I used to work at Macy's, and he used to be, like, this fine dude, they used to come up there, like, and so, you know, me being a stalker, like, I looked at, like, his credit card, and, like, so I had him on Facebook, and, like, I messaged him or whatever. I was so fucking weird when I was younger, like, and so, like, I messaged him, and at first he didn't know who I was. I said who I was, and then he, like, ignored it. Like, he was like, wow, you fucking crazy. And then, like, I messaged him again, and I was like, yeah, we hang out. He was like, yeah, we can hang out, but I'm not going to be on that shit, like, and I was like, oh, okay. But, I mean, that was like...
What shit is that?
That was like the worst rejection because, you know, that was back when I used to think I was the flyest thing walking, so, yeah.
That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. All right, y'all, we're going to take some calls. All right, we're going to start with our longest listener first. When is the last time you were rejected, and how did you handle it? Or how far would you go to land a guy/girl of your dreams? Or you can just ask us anything or do what you want to do. Let's start a conversation. That number is 414. Last four digits of that number is 8813. You are on the air.
Hey, Angel. Hey, John.
Hey.
Hi.
I'll answer the second question about the last time being rejected. The last time I was rejected was like 2 months ago. I basically texted one of my exes, and we, like, over the years, we kind of just, like, on and off texting every once in a while, nothing serious. But when I was ready to, you know, try to be on some serious stuff with him, I would text him, try to be cool. He'd be real dry, not really texting me back. I specifically told him, save my number, contact me, stay in touch. And he basically didn't do that. So the way I handled it is just to say fuck him and keep moving on.
Hell yeah, that's what you got to do, girl. That's what you got to do. Yeah, rejection sucks. But thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, y'all. We're going to answer another call from another long listener from a 414 area code. The last four digits of that number is 9130. You are on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
I got a confession.
Oh,
so
we don't get many confessions.
I got a confession. So I feel weak because I gotta say this. I almost had a threesome. That's my confession. I feel weak because I said I almost had it, but I almost had a threesome with this one dude. I know, right?
What made you stop?
I think I was body self-conscious. That was really made me start like, I don't know. You see a porno and they be all like, the bodies be right, like, hey, like, you know, you want your shit to be cracking, like, you want your shit to be on point if you have a threesome. You want that shit to go down. So, like, I don't know, I think my body, I was self-conscious. I was like, I don't know if I want to be naked in front of two people.
No, I understand. I felt like that before. Well, thank you so much for your confession. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I feel like if you
about threesomes.
Like how does that happen? Like, did you know y'all was gonna have sex and then y'all decided like no? Hello?
Man, I don't know. I'm still here. I'm just, you know, to me, it's just like like, okay, well, it's a possibility that we might have wanted to do this, you know what I'm saying? But other things came up, and so we didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, you know, I feel like if y'all was already in a situation to where it's about to go down, like, clearly, like, they're attracted to you enough to, you know.
Maybe it wasn't
you
going to completely
should
go
have
down
went
like
with
that.
it, like, you know. But, I don't know.
So you cool with the threesomes then?
Hell no, I'm not. I'm just saying. I mean, if I was single, I mean, I've never been in a threesome. I feel like a person that's single and, you know, ain't got no ties, I feel like it would be fun. And you ain't never gonna meet some people ever again. But hell no, I'm not in a relationship. Hell no. Like, no. Not at all.
You're so goofy then. Sure, that was good though. I like that one. We don't get many confessions, so when we do hear somebody come up calling and confessing,
right, I'll be wanting to see.
Me too. I want all the tea. So once again, y'all, if y'all know somebody with the tea, have them holler at us. John, what's your confession this evening?
My confession is, I just get annoyed when people, like, see, and I feel like I'm always confessing shit about, like, just personal, you know, and sometimes I be talking too much, but it's just, like, I'm just going to keep it real. It's been like this bitch has been, like, hitting me up, like, I was reading, like,
a girl?
Yeah, like, since, like, August, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just been messaging me, like, and I just have not been responding, like, you know, and usually I'm the type to be like, no, I'm good, like, you know. But today I finally was just like, bitch, I fucking know you. Like, and he was like, I didn't say bitch, but I was just like, do I know you? And she said something random, and I was like, okay, but do I know you? She was like, no, I don't think so. And I was just like, so I'm sure the way that you messaged me, like you've been on my phone, or you've been on my Facebook long enough to see that I'm clearly in a relationship. Not to mention with a man. Like, stop. These motherfuckers out here. Like, if somebody's not showing you interest, let it the fuck go. Like, stop trying to break up a fucking happy home. Like,
you snap.
to me, that shit is whack. Like, there's not, like, you know, I feel like if you're going to deal with somebody that's in a relationship or married or something like that, at least let the motherfucker approach you. Like, why are you trying to push on somebody that's clearly not even checking for you? Like, to me, that shit is whack. But I don't know, like, don't message me no more, like, because you being real gross.
You told her don't message you no more?
Yeah, I told her don't message me.
Ooh, snap. All right, we're going to take one more caller, y'all, for that question, for those questions. It's from a 662 area code. The last 4 digits of the number is 9654. You are on the air. Hello? Hello? All right, y'all. We just gone. I'm assuming that was a pass. All right, y'all. My confession of the day. I don't really know. I don't really have a question. A confession. My confession is I get irritated real quick. Like, my husband irritated me earlier today, talking about some crap, about some food crap, and it just makes me so mad, and I just go off the hinges, and I just be going ham, and he tells me, like, oh, you need to apologize, and I'm just like, apologize for what? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I feel like I be too much at some times, but I be feeling like, man, like, like earlier, I felt like, I'm in the right, I'm totally right. But then after I had a little drink in my system, I was like, man, a way to the man's heart is some food, but still, I be just getting so irritated. Like, I be getting so, and when I get real irritated, I just start going crazy. Like, I try and think about what I should say, but usually I don't, and that's when things get messed up. When you stop thinking and you start just replying, and you start replying crazily. So, I don't know. I just be so irritated sometimes.
I don't want to change the subject really quick, but, I'm like, on the same time, I feel like circling in into the show. But this is Psycho. It says that the CEO Backpage was arrested on, like, sex trafficking charges. That shit's fucking crazy. Have you ever heard of the website Backpage where, like, you can get, like...
Yeah.
Okay, so the person that owns it was arrested on, like, sex trafficking.
What? When, just now?
I guess.
It just pops up on your phone?
Yeah. Well, not the actual website. I don't be getting prostitutes. I'm on Instagram.
Wow.
That's crazy because it's like, how could they link that to you shit. Well, he knew what the fuck was going on because everybody know you only go to Backpage to find some damn strippers or a prostitute. That's the only reason why motherfuckers was finding shit on Backpage, and he ain't do shit about it. So that's what his ass did. He was arrested on pimping. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Sad news.
Off topic. We just been
sad
off topic.
news. Sad news. Sad news. It's okay. It's okay. Shoot. I think I'm done overall. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in this week once again. We definitely appreciate the love and support. Y'all always calling in, giving us all of that love. If you guys know anybody, before we end the show with some juicy confessions, remember, if you don't want to confess on the air, you can email us at confession2us@gmail.com or sign up on our Blog Talk Radio and write any confession in the typing area. And pretty much we will, answer y'all questions. Before we end the show, also, if you know anybody that needs a resume tweaked, created, or some job resources, cover letters, reliable references, etc., contact Rights Resumes by looking at Rights Resumes on any social media site. And Milwaukee residents, if you know anyone in need of a house cleaning, store clean out, elderly clean up, cleaning, contact Angela's Cleaning Business at 414-699-5068 for more information. Jen, before we end the show, is there anything else that you have to say?
I say the same shit. Thank you so much for you all tuning in every week. It's a lot of fun. I have a great time. It's like my escape. Like, as soon as I'm done with this, I got to study for school and work and bullshit, real life shit. Also, please, that's what I meant to say earlier. Subscribe to us on Blog Talk Radio, just so you can be updated every weekly with the new episodes because, a couple of my homies, like to listen on the way to work. And it's fun for me, too. It makes the drive go by easier here and that talking shit. But blogtalkradio.com/confession session. Also, add us on Facebook, facebook.com/confession session.
And Instagram.
And Instagram confession to us. But, yeah, let's keep you updated on everything. And, just hop on this bus, like CBJ said.
Yes.
But we just getting started, and I'm enjoying everything that's going so far. Talking to all of you all, and just being so open. Because me and Angelica, we talk like this all the time, and now it's like people listening. So it's just, it's a good time. I love it. On
the real, and y'all can expect to hear from us next week, Thursday, October 13th at the same time. Yes, it's already October 13th next Thursday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. We want to hear from y'all. So once again, contact us with any questions that you may have or tell us your confessions by sending them to confession2us@gmail.com. My name is Angel Bondrina.
And my name is John Mosby. And can we finally get a motherfucking confession session? Email
yes.
Fucking confession. It's been 14 fucking weeks now. God damn. But you are listening to Confession Session.
Hey, that was weak. Oh.
It was weak on your part. It wasn't weak on mine.
Oh. Yes, it's always weak on yours. It's always weak on yours. You're the weakest link, okay? You're the weakest link. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.